Alright, if we are ever going to fix this shit, let's fix this shit now. Let's do it now. Have I ever told you the story of the house that Jack built? Do you remember Jack? Did you ever meet Jack? Did you even know Jack? This is the story of the house that Jack built. Do you know Jack? Jack is my big sister. I said Jack is my big sister, Jackie. I always called her Jack. You ever played jacks, by the way? Do you remember when you were in primary school and you had these little jacks, they were called? Little sort of square things like hands, I suppose. Little sparkly stuff. Well, things you threw on the ground. They were made of metal. They had about 4 spikes and you threw them on the ground. And then you bounced a ball up and down. Have you ever played jacks? You had this ball, this rubber ball, and you had a bunch of jacks in your hand, which were like these like iron. They were made of iron or something, or metal, and there was like 4 spikes sticking out of them. Anyway, you had a handful of jacks, and you had this bouncy ball, you know, like a rubber ball, and you bounced it up and down, and depending on how many jacks you could pick up, what you did is you just dropped the jacks or something like that, and you bounce the ball up and down, and you see how many, you see if you can catch the ball and see how many jacks you can catch or something. And that was the game of jacks, wasn't it? You ever played jacks? Once or twice. Do you know Jackie actually taught me how to play tarot cards? Jacqueline, my sister, she died. She's dead. She died last year, 2012. Jackie died. My big sister died last year. Jackie. Jacqueline, my sister, Jack, bought me my first tarot cards, which is why I got into magic. Believe it or not, Jackie, my big sister, bought me my first deck of tarot cards. And that's how I got into the tarot cards. It's because I was in my brothers like playing football, you see. I'm a bit girly myself. I hate football. I have always hated football. Right? I've always hated football. But my brothers loved football. And they used to go into the streets. That's Jim, Rob and Donald. I've only got 3 brothers. You see, I'm number 4 out of 5. I'm always number 4. I said I'm always number 4 out of 5. Jackie was our thumb. Now, if I cut off your thumb, you know how we feel, right? I said if I cut off your thumb, you would know how we feel. You would know how we feel if I cut off your thumb. You see, there were 5 of us. Only 5. There has only ever been 5. You would like to see my dad? He's still alive. He's on kidney dialysis at the moment. That's my dad. That's our daddy. That's our daddy, right? That's our daddy. Hold on a second. I can't do this. Right. No, I can't. You have to, hold on a minute, hold on a minute, hold on a minute. Oops. Oh, I won't turn that around. I'll turn that around. What are we doing? I can't see. What's happened? I'm blinded. What's happened? The cable's come out. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Emergency, emergency, the cable's come out. Fucking technology is crap, innit? No, 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 go back in. Get that cable in. Oops, well, there's the camera. Right, okay. Where are we? It's the 6th of January. No, yeah, if you look close enough, if I can get a close enough picture of this webcam. Anyway, there's my daddy there, my mummy, my big brother, my big brother, and my little brother. Alright, anyway, I can't really see it clearly on the webcam, so fuck it. Sorry, the thing went fucking fucked up for a minute. I'm a bit drunk tonight. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, my mummy, and my daddy, made 5 of us. There were in fact 5 of us. All exactly the same blood. There was Jackie, James, James. Then there was Robert. Then there's William, who I am. I'm William, by the way. I'm Bill. I'm still Bill. You can change everything you like, but I'm still Bill. And then there's Don, you see. There's only 5 of us. There were only 5 of us. Jackie was our big sister, Jack. So Jackie is still our big sister. She may be dead, but I believe in the spirit world. Jackie is still our big sister. And there's Jim, who was born after Jackie. And there's Robert, who was born after Jim. Then there's me, William. I was born after Robert. And then there's Donald, Don. There's Don. I've got 2 Dons, believe it or not. My dad's called Don as well. That's my dad, by the way. My dad's Don too. That's my dad. Alright. There he is. He's still alive. Thank God. Thank God my dad is still alive. I'm not God. No. My dad's still alive. My mum is still alive. And I actually come from my mummy's belly. Forget this Jesus fucking Christ shit. I come from my mummy's belly. My mummy got fucked by my daddy. My mummy got fucked by my daddy. And my daddy made my sister, Jackie. Then they made Jim. And then they made Rob. And then they made me. And then they made Don. And there's 4 of us left. 4 out of 5. Not as good as I'd hoped we'd get. I'm hoping Tom might have a daughter, actually. Or Dan might have a daughter. I think one of my nephews or my nieces might have a daughter. Maybe Phoebe even in 20 years, 10 years time or whatever. Ah, she's beautiful. And all my fucking nieces and nephews are beautiful. Do you know I love children? I really do love children. Do you know I've got 3 blood nephews? Thomas, Daniel and Louis. I got Thomas, I got Daniel, I got Louis. I got 2 blood nieces. My grandmothers, actually. Would you believe me if I told you that my granny, my Nana Ruthven, is in fact Phoebe? It's going to be hard to accept. No, it's not. It's genetics. It's blood. Robert had Phoebe. Robert had Phoebe. And Phoebe is our Nana Ruthven. I guarantee you 100% that Phoebe is Nana Ruthven. She's got exactly the same face, exactly the same style. Phoebe is Nana Ruthven. I guarantee you that Phoebe is my grandmother, Nana Ruthven. And, believe it or not, Amelia, is in fact my Nana Brackenbury. Yeah, I'm serious, man. Phoebe is Nana Ruthven. And Millie is Nana Brackenbury. I got both my grandmothers back, thanks to my brothers. I do not make people. I'm gay. I said I'm gay. I do not make people. My brothers make people. Jim and Diana made Thomas. Jim and Diana made Daniel. Robert made Phoebe, my grandmother, Nana Ruthven. Donald made Louis, and Donald made Amelia, Millie, Nana Brackenbury. I got both my grandmothers back. Evolution, mate. We recreate. I just said it's evolution. We recreate. We don't throw away our history. We recreate our future. We create each other. In fact, we do create each other. And I can guarantee you that my grandmothers are my nieces. Blood, mate. Fucking blood. And Robert has just... We're building. Actually, Robert, thanks to Rob. Actually, Robert's done an amazing job on this bathroom. Brilliant idea this bathroom was. Rob. I do agree with you 100% on this bathroom, Rob. In fact, I tend to agree with you 100%. Most things, actually. We got on the right, Rob. I'm having a little problem with Jim. I am, on the subject of family business, I am having a little problem with James. I really am. Hold on. Look, me and Robert had this little disagreement a few years ago, long before Jackie got ill. And then I'm talking long before Jackie got ill, you know. We had this little disagreement about some letter that his wife had opened. You know, I sent a very personal letter to Robert. I did send a very personal letter to Robert. But it was meant to be read by Rob. But your wife opened it, didn't she? Well, you're divorced now, aren't you? But your wife opened the letter. And that's what caused all the trouble, all the storm. That's what caused the storm the last time. Was because your wife read your personal letters. I'm a postman. And did you know it is actually illegal to open somebody else's mail? Well, in actual fact, as a postman, it is actually illegal to open somebody's personal mail. I wrote a letter to my brother, a personal letter. Well, that was meant to be just for you. I apologise for the letter. Robert, I apologise for the letter. But you've done an amazing job on this bathroom. I haven't seen it yet, but Mum and Dad are at Don's tonight, actually. They're going to Don's for a shower because I can't use the bathroom. But, happy bum, whatever. But this bathroom, we're talking about the house that Jack built, you see. This bathroom, it was Rob's idea, and it's a brilliant idea. Because it makes Mum and Dad can have a bath, and Mum and Dad can have a shower easily now. But it's not our money, is it, Robert? Rob, I was always quite happy being poor. I'll be honest with you, Rob. You and I have always been like Ivor Lot and Tony Broke. Yeah, that was the game. Robert, that was the game, wasn't it? Ivor Lot and Tony Broke. You got a lot of money because you were a banker. And I got no money because I'm a postman. That was the game, Rob. I miss it. I missed the game. But Robert, wasn't our life, our entire life, wasn't that about you having lots of money? Like Ivor Lot. Do you remember Buster? Robert, do you remember Buster comic? You should do. You fucking should do. Because every Saturday you stole it. Do you know, me and Robert's 1 year... Sorry, I haven't told you the story of me and Robert, have I? Robert's 1 year older than me, you see. Me and Robert used to climb trees. When we were kids. Me and Robert, we used to climb trees a lot. Because actually, Nana Ruthven, she lived in Northall. And she had this woods behind her house. Amazing childhood we had, Robert. Don't you think that was the best fucking childhood in the universe? No one, nobody in the universe could compete with our childhood, Robert. Isn't it true? Do you remember when we were children, Rob? We used to play in the forest with Jim and Don and Jackie. But me and Robert's 1 year older than me, right? Robert was born in 1965, I was born in 1966, right? Robert is 1 year older than me. But is it not true that we used to climb trees? And every fucking Sunday, we used to go down Nana Ruthven's and have cream cakes and chocolate cakes and rock cakes and all sorts of fancy food. Right? Or was it Saturday? I don't know. But anyway, we used to go down to the forest, Rob. You know, Mum and Dad and Nana and Granddad and Don and all our brothers and sisters. You know, we all used to, my sister, and we used to go down to the forest. And me and Robert, we used to climb trees, wouldn't it? Robert said, let's climb this tree. Robert said, let's climb, this was went off about 10 years or whatever. But Robert, when we were children, and Robert said, let's climb this tree. I said, that's a bit hard. Robert said, come on. And me and Robert used to climb the tree. Isn't that true? Robert, isn't it true that you and me used to climb the tree? One branch up, I climbed one branch up. You climbed one branch up, I climbed one branch up. You climbed one branch up, and you always used to get higher. Hold on a minute, I'm going to have to pause this. But Robert always used to win. Hold on a second. If you can wait 2 seconds. Hurry! Bad timing. Hold on. Lock the door. Quickly, you have to lock the door. I'm sorry about that. But me and Robert, I'm not finishing this film yet. I'm making a film. You have to lock the door. Grab yourself a beer. But me and Robert, and we used to have tree climbing. We used to climb, well, we'd not competitions because he always won. Robert's my brother. I'm making a film. Sorry, Sharon, you're going to have to wait because I'm making a film. But anyway, me and Robert used to climb trees when we were children. And Robert always climbed one branch higher than me. Now leave the light on, I'm making a film! Alright. For fuck's sake, I'm making a film. Sit down. Me and Robert always used to climb trees. And Robert always used to get one branch higher than me. I could never beat Robert at climbing trees. And did you know also that when I was a child, Robert used to translate for me? You see, I had a speech problem. That's why I keep talking. When I was a child, I had a very, very bad speech defect. I could not talk. I was talking like that because I'm a bit stupid. No, I couldn't actually talk properly when I was a child. I did have a very bad speech impediment. Oh, I did actually have a very bad speech impediment when I was a child. Did you know it took me 12 years to learn how to talk? It literally, honest to God, took me 12 years to learn how to speak your language. It took me about 12 years and most of my teeth to learn how to speak your language. My brother actually translated for me. Robert used to have to translate to my parents sometimes. And anyway, we were talking about the bathroom. No, Robert, that's a fucking great idea. And we did not pay, we are not paying for this bathroom. No, we're not. Jackie. It's Jackie's money, isn't it? The house that Jack built. I'm talking about the house that Jack built right now. It's Jackie's money that we are spending. Yeah? But, so that mum and dad can have a decent shower and a decent bath. Because they're getting old. Mum and dad are quite old now, aren't they? I think, Robert, I think that's a fucking brilliant idea. A brilliant way to spend mum and dad's. No, to spend the money. Robert, there's not much in this world that I really want to buy except the rest of the Star Trek. The originals, you know. There's not a lot in this world that I really want to buy, and I've got about 50,000 quid or 60,000 quid or something left to spend. But at least that's a good way to build a house. Because, you know, we're building this bathroom so mum and dad can have a decent bath and a decent shower. And look on the bright side, Dad. If we snuff it, if you snuff it, we get the money in a way. That's sick, isn't it? A money back guarantee. Good way of investing your money. Mum and Dad are getting very old. Yeah, Mum and Dad are getting quite old. Dad's about 79. Seriously, Dad's 79. He's on kidney dialysis 3 times a fucking week, right? Dad's on kidney dialysis 3 times a week, right? Fucking hell. I think, actually, to be absolutely honest, I do think it's not the kidneys that are broken. It is the arteries, Robert. Robert, actually, it's not the kidneys that are broken, it's the arteries. The arteries to the kidneys. Because when Dad had that operation for his heart, when Dad had the operation, what they actually did was they clamped the arteries. They had to clamp the arteries to stop the blood flow for some reason. Right? I went for a long chat. But they had to clamp the arteries. And what I think they did was because they clamped them for so long, the arteries got blocked. So the blood would not go to the kidneys. But it's not kidney failure, it was the arteries that got blocked, I think you'll find, Rob. So what I think, if you could replace the arteries, Dad's arteries, if we could actually find a way to actually replace the arteries with a silicone tube. You know how people get silicone breast implants, how girls get silicone breast implants? Wouldn't it be possible to invent a silicone tube to replace an artery? Technology, like Rob. Wouldn't it be possible, don't you think it might be possible, to invent a silicone tube that would replace an artery so that the blood flows into the kidney? Yeah? Because the surgeons clamped the kidneys for too long. And the kidneys clamped. And not the kidneys clamped, the arteries clamped, Rob. It wasn't the kidneys. It's not kidney failure, it's artery. It's got blocked, doesn't it? So if you could replace the arteries with silicone tubes, do you think it might be a possibility, Rob, that you could replace an artery with a silicone tube so that the blood flows from the body into the kidney, right? Simply by replacing the artery with a silicone tube. I think that might get the kidneys working again. Anyway, yeah, I've got guests here tonight. Anyway, hello. Anyway, yeah, the house that Jack built. Yeah. The builders are building a bathroom. Robert's idea. Brilliant idea, Robert. Fucking brilliant idea. Whether, it's not about money. It's about love. We can keep mum and dad happy. That's what we've got to do. But I think possibly we could replace arteries with silicone tubes to get the blood flowing. Just to get the blood flowing from the body into the kidney. then the kidneys might actually work, Rob. I do believe that if we could replace the arteries with a silicone tube, then the kidneys might start working again. Keep Dad alive for another 10 years. That'd be nice. That might keep Dad alive for another 10 or 20 years, or forever if we had our luck. Mind you, if we had our luck, Jackie would still be alive. Did you notice when they cut off the analog signal, when they cut off my video, they also cut off our sister's brain? I don't give up hope, though. I do believe she will come back one day. I honestly believe about the house that Jack built. I do believe that Jackie will be born again. I believe that right now she is in the spirit world, which I suppose would be heaven. I suppose that would be heaven. But I believe that Jackie is in the spirit world. And I believe that one of our nephews or nieces will have a daughter. And I believe that blood flows. Anyway. Oh, anything you want to say, Sharon? Sorry about that. How are you tonight? Yeah, talk to the can you talk to the camera for a couple of minutes while I need for Lou? Keep the film flowing. Keep the film flowing. How are you tonight?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Talk to the camera for a couple of minutes. No, seriously, keep the camera entertained.
I'm not too bad. I've been busy. That's it. Visited Bill and we were paying off. I'm to the birds, look the cat in a minute. We're rich, right? That's nice, we're unlocked.
Right, Sharon, talk to the camera, keep it entertained.
I am talking to it.
Alright, okay.
I'm talking slow and quiet. I don't know what to say. I'm talking to your bloody self here. We'll hurry up. I've got to talk to the camera. I don't know what to say. I'm not in the mood for talking. It's alright. Good boy. I'm no fat people. You're coming back now.
You're not talking.
I
How
am.
can you keep the camera entertained if you're not talking? I'll show you something actually.
I am talking to
I'll
you.
show you. Do you remember what happened in 2010? 2010 they destroyed the analog television. Do you remember in 2010 they destroyed the analog television? That's my interpretation of 2010 when they destroyed the analog television, you see. It's one of my paintings. It's not for sale, but it is for display if you'd ever looked at it. That's 2010 as far as I see it, when they destroyed the analog television and they destroyed the video. Anyway, my sister died last year. She had a brain... in 2010 she started getting her brain... blood clot in her brain. Anyway, this is sort of black colour. I'll show you a couple of pictures. I'll show you the photo first. Alright, yes I will. Yes I will. That's the photo. That's my sister Jack. We're talking about the house that Jack built. And Jackie did build the house. She was our big sister. And I would never forget that. So I painted a picture. I don't know if it's any good. What do you think? That's the picture I painted, sort of thing. As far as I can get it on the web camera. That's my sister. Oh, I can't get a really good picture. You'd have to look at it live, really, to get a good... Anyway, that's one picture I painted of my sister. Like, see, Jackie. Anyway, I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Anyway, I'm going to put that back before I break it. And there's another one I painted of a few weeks ago. Like, that's Jackie too. You see, painted that one too. That's my sister, sort of thing. So yeah, I painted a couple of them. I like that one actually. That's my favourite. I think that's my favourite one. Right, that's my sister. Alright, now I'll put them back now. Sorry, I don't know why I got them out. We're end this movie now. Anything else you want to say to the camera?
No.
No.
Can't think of anything.
No, think of something. Say something to the camera. Just entertain it.
I've got to say something.
Won't take long.
It's all
Won't
right.
take long.
I've got to say something because he's gone
Oh, I
there.
don't know.
The cat's in the kitchen. I've seen him.
What?
I said the cat's in the kitchen. I've seen him.
Oh, well, I'm still here. Hello, I'm Bill. Anyway, I'm still alive. Anyway. No, sorry about that. I was just talking about my family and stuff out. And how we lost her. We haven't actually lost her, though. She's still here. I don't know. Maybe she's in some kind of spirit form or whatever. But I still feel my sister around me all the time. It's weird. I still feel like she exists somewhere. She does. I'm certain of it.
Well, I believe in
I mean,
spirit.
she's a big influence on me. She's always been a very, very big... My sister taught me tarot cards. My sister taught me magic.
Well, I believe in spirit.
But I believe in the air, and I believe her spirit is still alive somewhere. You know, I do believe in life, and I do believe in life after life. And I believe somehow my sister's spirit is somewhere. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, anything else you want to say? Alright, should we end this film?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is Robert had this great idea. My brother, Robert, he had the idea. It was Robert's idea. To build a bathroom for my mum and dad. Because my dad's quite old. My mum and dad are quite old. They're sort of like 79 and 77. So Robert had the idea. He said, let's build a bathroom. A decent bathroom so mum and dad can relax in the bath or shower or whatever they want. You know, because, disabled bathroom sort of thing. Anyway, so the builders have been around with mum and dad's all week, and they've been building this bathroom for mum and dad in honour of Jackie. It was Jackie's bathroom, really. It's Jackie's money. What we're doing is we're using Jackie's money to build a house for my mum and dad. That's a beautiful idea. As Robert's idea, the house that Jack built. You see, however much it costs, we're not spending our own money. It's Jackie's money. That's the way I want to look at this money. Because I don't care about what in 50 years. I care about now. The money is not for saving for 50 years. The money is for using now. Because in 50 years it won't be worth a penny anyway. So I think the house that Jack built is Robert's idea. And it's a brilliant idea. What we do is we spend the money building things like a bathroom. I don't know what else my mum and dad need. If they need anything in the future, we can pay for that as well. That's what the money is. I think that's what we should be using the money for. Not for our fucking retirement. Because me and Robert don't want to retire. We want to continue forever, don't we? If we want to continue forever, we want to keep mum and dad happy and keep them healthy as much as we can. So we want to continue forever, you see. So the fact is, what we're doing is spending the money to build the house that Jack. It's the house that Jack built. Because it's not really our money. It's really our sister's money. That's how I look at it, though. You know, because like we each got about 70,000 quid, to be honest. I spent 10,000 clearing my debts, like. But like I was saying to my brother, Robert, it spoiled my joke. Robert was supposed to be the rich man. I was supposed to be the poor man. Do you ever read Buster? I was telling you about Buster, wasn't I? I was telling you about Buster. Buster's a comic book that we used to get in the 1970s. And I'm not going to forget it either. Robert, my brother, Robert, he always used to steal my comic book. And 2000 AD. He was a bugger of a big brother. Robert always used to steal my comic books every Saturday morning. Seriously. I used to get my comic books delivered. You know, I used to have Buster, Star-Lord, 2000 AD, you know. And Robert always used to nick my comics. And Robert always used to read my comics before I did. So he always knew the story before I did. Terrible having big brothers, wasn't it? Taught me how to fight. It did teach me how to fight. We used to have great fights. He never punched me once, actually. Robert never lifted a fist. He used to pin me to the ground quite a lot. In fact, the only reason me and Robert stopped fighting, me and Robert used to wrestle when we were children. When we were children, me and Robert used to wrestle all the time, fighting each other. And we used to struggle, and he used to pin me to the ground every time. Every single time. He always used to pin me to the ground. He never punched me once. Never, ever lifted a fist. When me and Robert fought, it was beautiful. It was artwork. We used to wrestle, and then he used to pin me to the ground. We had to stop fighting, actually. Me and Robert, my brother. The only reason we stopped fighting was because I got a hard on. Truth is, me and Robert, we used to wrestle all our lives until one day I got a hard on, and he said, "All right, Bill, time to stop." End of story, or not. But no, I think it's a great way of spending the money to get the bathroom fixed, and we'll carry on building the house because we're not dead yet. Mum and Dad are still. Isn't that a miracle? I'm 47. I mean, I must admit, Jackie said that last year, actually. Jackie did say to me how lucky we are. I'll tell you one thing my sister said to me, right, last year, before she died, in February, I think it was, something like that. Jackie said to me, "Bill, how lucky are we to have such wonderful parents, Mum and Dad?" She had a blood clot in her brain. My sister had a blood clot in her brain. But she said to me, "Bill, think of this. We are so lucky to have such wonderful parents, Mum and Dad, who have looked after us and tolerated us all our lives and loved us all our lives." And she said, "We are the luckiest people in the world." And she died from the blood clot. And it hurt a lot. Anyway, I better finish this film. Oh, anything you want to say? I better stop this now. I'm getting a bit emotional. Ah, that's painful. End of story.